Tire dressings are some of the most polarizing types of products in the detailing world, and this list is going to spark some debate. This is my personal tire dressings tier list based on how they perform in the real world and not only how they look on day one. Now we're going to have S tier, that's the ultimate top of the line recommendation. A tier, which is going to be excellent, right? Highly recommended. And then B is average. And last but not least, C tier. Those are the products where I wouldn't quite recommend them in my opinion, and I would highly recommend that you spend your money elsewhere, right? So a dressing might be very durable, but too greasy, or it can look great on the tire, but then sling everywhere and leave those black dots on your paint after you washed your car. And that's just not something that we appreciate a lot, right? And that could knock it down a tier. So always keep that in mind. Also, I'm excluding my own Clean by Pan, the Organizer tire dressing from this list, so I can remain non-biased. However, I'm genuinely curious, where would you guys rank this on the tier list? Would it be an S, A, B, or C tier? Those who have tried it, let me know. Drop comments in the comment section. Also, there are no right or wrong answers, by the way. These are just my opinions based on my real world testing in my conditions. So I work in a closed environment at 20 degrees Celsius or 68 degrees Fahrenheit with roughly 45% humidity, so optimal conditions, right? But some of you might be working outside, some are professionals, some are weekend warriors. So our experience with products always varies based, again, on our detailing experience or in the conditions that we're working in. There are many variables out there. So this is not necessarily a hardcore scientific chart-based kind of review. This is really my subjective, more ranking of these in these tiers. So see this as entertainment, but also perhaps as a guide to help you guys spend your hard-earned money on products that I believe work better than some others, right? So let's dive right into it. By the way, this is not a sponsored video. Nobody paid for this video. And also I'll leave links to all of these products in the description for you guys to check them out. So all you have to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Also, there are some products that are not yet here that will make it on this list, even on the C tier. So for those that I recommend that you avoid, so stay tuned all the way till the end because you don't know what you might miss out on, right? Also, feel free. This is an exchange of opinions, so I'm giving you my opinion based on my experience and my thoughts. But you guys feel free to also share if you guys think these products would have deserved a different ranking. You can share that in the comment section. And if you feel there are products that are not on this list that should be on the list and where they would be, also leave comments in the comment section. The first one here, Katiba from South Korea. This is their version of a tire dressing. Very, very easy to apply. This is a solvent-based dressing, by the way. So why we're saying it's polarizing, there's generally two categories of tire dressings: solvent-based, petroleum-based, and then there are water-based. Typically, solvent-based dressings, they will last longer compared to water-based counterparts, but if unapplied correctly, or some of them could potentially sling. Although today, if you prep your tire well, and the majority of these, I haven't had much slinging or any slinging with any of these products. So it's all about preparation, right? Degrease your tires well, prep them before you apply any tire dressing. Also, the water-based ones, they won't last as long. However, the finish is more kind of a matte to satin appearance, whereas your solvent-based, they have a little more gloss to them, a little more of that deep, rich, wet look, if that's something that you're looking for. So keep those the differences in mind and do your research as well before you buy a product. Just don't take my word for it. Watch other channels, other reviewers, and have their opinions as well. So this one goes on very easily, has a beautiful kind of satin sheen if you want, and it'll have a decent lasting 3 to 4 weeks kind of thing. So I would give the Katiba tire dressing an A tier. Next up, it had been one of my favorites for many, many years, right? CarPro Dark Side. This one here is what they call, I don't know, why am I not focusing correctly? Hello? Can you guys see this on the screen right now? There we go. Okay. CarPro Dark Side. So this is one of their tire sealants, solvent-based as well. This can last quite a bit of a long time, especially if you're in non-wet weather. When it starts to rain a lot for many, many days, or if you're washing your car often and you're using tire cleaners, keep in mind this could start knocking down that finish. But I really, really like the price of this and the performance. And for me, this is still A tier. So definitely strong performer by CarPro. Next up, from Luminous. Another Korean brand. That's 3 Korean brands in a row. The Koreans always make very good products. So this is the Onyx. They have another one in their system, but this one here, is a water-based dressing. They also have a solvent-based dressing. So Onyx is more on that satin side, not as strong durability because it's water-based, but it's decent. Application is okay. Everything that this does is okay. So because it does everything average, nothing out of the ordinary or nothing to write home about, I would give this a B tier. Next up, from Detail Co. So Jamie the Cleaner and Eddie Cologne from EC Details, they own the Detail Co. brand at the House of Rags. That's their website. They distribute many products from different brands, but including their own. So this one here, their dressing is called Guardian. They love to give names to their products. So Guardian can be used as a trim dressing, a tire dressing. You can dilute this or use it neat. It has many, many purposes. The finish it gives, very nice. So again, that satin, not overly glossy, and just the value for money that this brings works super well. So for all those reasons, I would give Guardian an A tier. Like the majority of the Detail Co products you're going to see, they're either a B or an A. Sometimes they even get an S tier. If we look at their rinseless wash, for example, is one of the best on the market still today. Their version 2 of Nemesis, their rinseless wash. So a great job for those guys. They do super good. Next, we have Yum Cars from the UK. This is Yum Dress, and this is version number 2, as you can see here on the label. So this here, they don't call necessarily a dressing. It's very different, the formulation of this. After I spoke with Nick, the owner of Yum Cars, with his wife Kelly, by the way, 2 amazingly good people. Tremendous hearts, tremendous human beings. I spend time with them personally, in person at SEMA, and also before that when he made it to Jamie's place a few months back. So just great individuals. So I love to support brands that will have support for me as well, right? So the tire moisturizer. So what this does on the tire, it seeps into that kind of rubber and gives it that darkened appearance, not on the glossy side. This is more on the matte to satin sheen. So for those of you who don't want an overly glossy tire and who want something whole last, and the more you use this, by the way, the more you layer it on after every wash, that better the tire appears. You'd have to understand by using it. The application is stupid simple and the finish is great. So for this one, I would actually give the Yum Dress V2 S tier, and I think it's well deserved. This is for me a top of the line tire dressing. Next, you're going to say, Pan, that's more of a plastics, rubber, and vinyl, right? And yeah, that's CarPro Pearl. So you're right, there's many dilutions that you can have for this. It is a water-based product. There's also some silicon oxide inside there. It's going to give it those hydrophobic properties as well on the rubber. But many people, again, use it as a tire dressing. On tires, you can use it neat, undiluted, or you can use it 1-to-1. 1-to-1, I think, is the favorite dilution. If you do that, you can even put a sprayer, spray it on your applicator, wipe it on. It'll last a few days to maybe a week, especially if it's raining. It won't last long, but the finish that it gives, if you want a matte-er type appearance, just a slight sheen, nothing glossy, I think you would really like Pearl. This is great to have in your arsenal, but it's very versatile. So because it's not the best as a tire dressing for me, and this is a tier list for tire dressings, I would give it a B tier. If it was on another tier for versatility, used for plastics, it would rank higher, but as a tire dressing alone, I would give it B tier. I know a lot of people would give it a higher rank, but for me, I just find myself using other ones that get me more excited because they're higher performance. And one of those is the Detailer Shine by Nasiol. This one here, it's a trim and tire dressing. This is a, don't quote me on it, but if I remember correctly, solvent based, because it's quite long lasting. They call it a super satin shine. I would definitely agree with that because it's a satin plus. So not satin where it's, you're looking for that gloss, but satin plus. Application is some of the easiest I've ever seen from a tire dressing. It's so liquidy, I don't know if you can feel it. It has this pop-up cap, and you apply it with your favorite applicator, and it just melts into the rubber, and durability is good. Everything about it. The appearance overall is amazing. Not much to push it up to S tier, but it's not quite there. I would give this an A tier. Great job by Nasiol. Next up, newcomer from Quiver in his lineup. So the Quiver line from I'm Josh V, the YouTube channel. So he was a professional, I was going to say snowboarder. That Pan, you're in Montreal, Canada, and it's snowing outside. He was a professional surfer, so he comes from California, and so it's beach vibes. And this is his Abyss. This is a tire and trim dressing. So you can dilute it, by the way. He always gives dilution because it's meant to be used by professionals, more professionally focused, but DIYers can use this, any of the products in the line. So if you want a bold and satin finish, dilute 1 to 2 for a more subtle appearance on tires. For interiors and plastic trim, dilute up to 1 to 10. So many different versatility. I added a sprayer on there. I just use it neat on tires, and the look that this gives is some of my favorites for visuals. Water-based tire dressing for this one. Decent durability. You're going to get a few weeks out of this, nothing over a month. This is not a tire coating, and it's still a water-based formula. But that sheen that it gives is everything. The application, the look, that darkening effect that it gives on rubber. This is perfection for a tire dressing, and because it is perfection, in my opinion, I give this an S tier. So great job to Josh on that one. We have something from Adams Polishes. So this is their Graphene tire dressing. This is a spray type product. It'll give you a few weeks durability. Now, I'm not sure if this one is solvent based. I'm guessing it probably is. Don't quote me on it. If you guys know, they don't say if it's water-based or not. It has a very good scent though, watermelon and fruit fragrance, so a good job on that. Very easy to apply. It won one of the battles a few years ago. Man, time flies already, but it won one of the battles that I had done with a few new tire dressings that were on the market back then. So it did quite well. The price is good. Everything's very good about it, and still to this day, I think is a strong performer. And for that reason, I would still give this an A tier. Great job from Adams with their Graphene tire dressing, not to be confused with their regular tire dressing, which would be lower in my opinion. Next up, we have a ceramic coating company that everybody knows, Gyeon. Pretty much everything they make is great. Look at this updated bottle. It's just, packaging is amazing. So this is their Tire Express. They have different dressings. They have another one that is solvent-based that will last longer than this. The Tire Express is made to kind of maintain the finish once you apply their regular, is it called tire coating? I don't remember the name anymore. But you could use a blow dryer with that one to kind of make it stick more on the tire. So basically this, even if the tire is still slightly wet after you washed your car, you can still apply that on that surface. It works very good. It has that more satin appearance, right? So not overly glossy, not overly matte. Again, you'll notice that the majority of these are going for that in-between look. Same for me in my range. I like that satin appearance. Not that glazed donut, too wet of a look, and not too matte where you don't even know there's something on the tire. So something in that in-between, and the application is very simple and easy, and it works well. So this too, I would give an A tier. Congratulations to Gyeon, as usual, fantastic lineup. Next up, something from Obsessed Garage. So OG tire dressing, I don't think he's updated the formula in years now since he launched this. And Matt doesn't shy away. He doesn't work with chemists directly. He technically usually rebottles products from existing brands that are out there. He finds stuff that he likes. The tire dressing might be different though, but I know, like for example, his drying aid, he uses, is it called Slipstream? Or Slip and Stream from B&B Blending and Adams Polishes. They have that. Anyways, it's an Adams and B&B product that he uses for his quick detailer. So for the tire dressing, I don't remember. I know his soap as well as Decon soap is an old Chemical Guys formulation that he had rebottled and made for him and all that stuff. But yeah, tire dressing, easy to apply. It has a decent look. The worst thing about this though is its durability. It really doesn't last a long time, but Matt likes to wash his cars often, uses that on the tires. It used to be very good, but this has been out on the market for so long now. And for me, all these products here, there's a lot that are higher in performance in my opinion. And I think Matt is very specific into what he likes from a tire dressing. But for me at this point, I don't find myself reaching out for this anymore as much as I used to many years ago. So for me, this is going to be a B tier. It's average, not bad by any means. It smells good too, but B tier for me. Product from P&S. So I was recommended to try this by a lot of the viewers out there. This is Shine All. So Shine All is, it's hard to explain what this is exactly. Is it just a tire dressing? They don't really talk about, it's water-based dressing, but also probably good for, yeah, there you go. So formulated for exterior use, but also interior dressing to condition, preserve, and protect your rubber, vinyl, and leather surfaces. So kind of a multi-capability, both for the interior and exterior. Reminds me a little bit of CarPro Pearl, right? So yeah, does it work well as a tire dressing? Yeah, but they say high gloss, and then they talk about kind of a satin appearance or not. So this is definitely on the higher shine for those who love that. But not necessarily for me. I understand those who love it, but for my personal taste with this product, I would give this a B tier. Average. Of course, Bob and Dave, the two owners, the two brothers over at P&S, they've done a great job with the entire lineup. But for me, Shine All is just an average product. It's okay, so I would give it a B tier. Now, more products on the line. I don't necessarily have the bottles here, but I still got to discuss about them. Chemical Guys VRP, a classic one, water-based, doesn't last long, but it used to be so good. If I remember the early days on my channel almost a decade ago, VRP was the shit, right? It was thebomb.com for tire dressings because the look was good. It was easily applicable, applicable. It was easy to find, inexpensive, and still to this day, a lot of that stays true, but it has so been surpassed in terms of performance. So at this point for me, the Chemical Guys VRP is a B. So B tier, it is average. It's okay. In the C tier though, there are some culprits out there, not necessarily culprits or products I would skip over. In my opinion, once again, you're free to try them and enjoy them if you do. It's just, again, I think there are some better things than those on the market. So the first one, Meguiar's Endurance Tire Gel. That's solvent-based. When I was 18, when I was 16, 17, 18 growing up, and I had just started detailing, that was one that was readily available, that purple liquid at my auto parts store, and it would sling all over the place. It was way too overly glossy. So if you don't mind slinging, but you want that glazed donut look, if all you want is that super wet appearance, then get that. But for me, this is definitely something I cannot recommend, the Endurance. So that would be a hard pass, in my opinion. Another one from Meguiar's is their Hot Shine Tire Coating. So in aerosol form, I typically do not like aerosols. So for me, that's definitely a C tier. Again, slinging, way too glossy. There's a lot of them in auto parts stores that are too glossy. So I don't know if that's what they think customers want, but I think we've moved past that, right? The Armor All days with those glossy, lacquer, shiny, oily interior dressings and those super oily tires that would sling all over the place with the dressings. Like, we're done with that, in my opinion. And the other one, well, again, because it's an aerosol or spray form, is the Armor All Tire Foam. That's another one I can't get behind, so it will be a C tier. All that's good is maybe the price, but I mean, for the rest, if you want your product to sling, get overspray on your rims, you have to wipe that off. I just don't like aerosol style tire sprays because, again, it'll sling. It will generally, you have to wipe off the surfaces. You're going to get overspray. Application is not the best. They dry down blotchy sometimes, way too oily looking. Anyways, they're not for me. This is, in my opinion, again, right? You're free to have your own rankings, but that's where I would put those in that C tier type category. Now, I excluded my own Clean by Pan, the organizer tire dressing. I want you guys to rank it though. Those who have tested this V1 or version 1, this is a solvent-based dressing, about 3 to 4 weeks durability. This will not sling, gives you that satin appearance, great hydrophobics, repels water and dust, UV protection, all that good stuff in a very easy to apply. You can even add a sprayer on top if you don't like this pop-up cap style to apply it on your applicator like I do. You could put a sprayer, spray it on your brush, and brush it on the tire or spray it on your applicator, whatever you guys want. But this lasts a long time. So the tire dressing I really like. The price is amazing. You can get my products in 16 ounce or gallon size. But note that we're filming this end of 2025. We're almost ready with V2 production for many of the most popular products in early 2026. Those will be available, so coming soon. So version 2 will be a water-based dressing that will still give you many weeks of protection, still give you UV protection, hydrophobics, will give you a more darkened appearance also. So a blacker, richer look, still with a satin appearance. So not overly glossy, not too matte, but an even easier application if that can be. But the biggest difference, it's going to be water-based, because that was something that you guys really wanted. So if you have tried this, let me know. Would you put it in S tier, A tier, B tier, or C tier? Drop comments in the comment section. I remind you, I'll leave all of these products linked in the description so you guys can check them out. Also, if you haven't done so yet, consider clicking the subscribe button that's found under this video, and that way you'll subscribe to my channel and continue to learn more about car detailing, all the products, tools, equipment, reviews, tutorials, and much more. And yeah, just keep having fun taking care of your car. And if you like this tiers list, I'm also going to have one for shampoos, for quick detailers. We're going to have one for ceramic spray sealants, for ceramic coatings, many more to come, so stay tuned. And yeah, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and I'll see you on the next one.